Good day everyone. So today I'm going to discuss about biomolecules in lipids. So our objective for today, recognize the major categories of biomolecules such as lipids and describe the structure of lipids in biomolecules and recognize the importance of lipids in our daily life. So, okay, the biomolecules are also known as macromolecules. So, aside from carbohydrates, so we have here what we call lipids. So, ano ba yung lipids? Okay, when you say lipids, these are the examples of the almond, walnut, avocado, sardines, olive oil, and eggs. So lipids, the elements of lipids, so we have the carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, phosphorus, sulfur. Lipids can also contain nitrogen, but for most cases, this is sufficient. Okay, so sometimes these are the CHO, chops, okay? So lipids refer to a wide variety of biomolecules including fats, okay? Pag sinabi natin lipids, it's more on fats, oils, waxes, and steroid membrane. Lipids, they do not, remember, lipids, they do not dissolve in water kasi na this is what we call hydrophobic, okay? Or water-fearing, okay? Water-phobic fearing. So hydrophobic, hindi na didissolve ang lipids sa water. Unlike kay carbohydrates na nadidissolve ang water. Example, the lauric acid in coconut oil. It is a hydrophobic. Remember that? Fats are a good source of restored energy. Kaya may mga nagki-keto diet ang kinakain mga avocado, salmon, and mga olive oil. So oils and waxes are used to form protective layers of our skin to prevent infection. And some lipids like steroid hormones are more important regulators of cell activity, most especially on the production of estrogen, which has been implicated in cancers of the female reproductive system. So the fats and oils are the common types of lipids, and they are known what we call that triglycerides. When you say triglycerides, so we have three fatty acids and one glycerol. So this is the structure of triglyceride commonly as lipids. So we have so we have here the three fatty acids chain, and we have the glycerol. Okay, so glycerol is a compound having three carbon atoms. So we have 1, 2, 3 carbon atoms, 5 hydrogen, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 3 hydroxyl groups. So 1, 2, 3. Then attach dito ang ating hydrogen on the fatty acids. And the trihydroxy alcohol in glycerol can form ester bonds with a carboxyl group of 3 fatty acids. So this is the OH, OH, OH. Then this is our on the ester bond. So nag-bond yung dalawa nating hydrogen. Okay? So we have fatty acids. Therefore, we have 3 fatty acids and glycerol. Kaya tinawag natin siyang triglyceride. So the types of lipids. So we have the lipids. So we have the fatty acids and glycerides. So fatty acids are the saturated and unsaturated, and the glyceride are the neutral and phospholipids. So these are the types of lipids. So this is the guide to the different types of fats. So we all know that the triglycerides and this is the fatty acids. So meron tayong tinatawag na types of cholesterol. When we say HDL means high density lipoprotein, which is good cholesterol. And when we say LDL, low density lipoprotein, or also known as bad cholesterol, kasi nagka-clog siya dito. Pinapanipis niya, o pinapaliit niya yung daluyan ng ating mga artery or ugat. So, ano ba pinagkaiba ng mga fats na to? So, we have saturated fats. When we say saturated fats, contain no carbon-carbon double bond. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, contain no carbon-carbon. Saturated fats are solids at room temperature. So medyo tumitigas daw ito kapag nasa room temperature. And they increase the level of LDL. When we say LDL, bad cholesterol. Okay? So lagi nyo i-check ilan ba yung saturated fats sa mga pagkain. So ito yung mga examples. Pizza, cupcakes, chocolates. Next, we have here what we call the monounsaturated fats. Ano ba pag monounsaturated? Contain one carbon-carbon double bond. They are liquids at room temperature but solidify when chilled. Pag nasa room temperature, lumalamig, natutunaw, pero kapag nalalamigan, tumitigas. So, they reduce level of LDL. So, binabawasan ng LDL, and sabi dito, decreasing the total cholesterol to HDL ratio. So, HDL, good cholesterol, take cholesterol back to the liver where it can be disposed of. Okay. Next, we have here the polyunsaturated fats. So, these are contain 2 or more carbon-carbon double bonds. They are liquid at temperature, but they start to solidify when chilled. It is rich in omega-3, which is good for the heart, okay, and 6 fatty acids. So, sabi dito, polyunsaturated help reduce, binabawasan ang LDL level. So, dapat pag kumakain kayo, check nyo yung nasa likod kasi LDL, binabawasan yung LDL or bad cholesterol. And also, binabawasan niya din yung total cholesterol papunta or para tumaas ang ating HDL. So, dapat mga ganito mga fish, chicken, mga canola oil, kasi meron siyang double carbon bond. No? Ibig sabihin, pag naiinitan, medyo mahirap siyang maghiwalay. And last, we have here the trans fats. So trans fats are the contain carbon-carbon double bond, the trans rather than cis configuration. So sabi dito, it raise LDL. No? So dapat hindi maganda pag mataas yung trans fats. Okay? Kasi pinapataas niya pa yung LDL natin. Okay? So always check the label of saturated fat, monounsaturated, polyunsaturated, and saturated fats sa mga pagkain na kinakain natin. Okay? So the example of fatty acids, we have the lauric, kasi lauric acid having 12 carbon atoms. Example niya ay coconut oil. Now, we have here myristic fatty acids, myristic oil. Example niya yung mga nasa nutmeg. So palmitic or mga palm oil. Next, we have stearic oil, animal fats. Okay. Next, we have the monounsaturated. So we have palmioleic, oleic. So ito yung mga nasa butter. Oleic na may 18 carbon atoms. Example, the olives. Okay. And we have the polyunsaturated like linoleic acid in the soybean and linolenic acid. Ito yung mga nasa corn. So ito yung mga good oils or good source of fats. Okay. Next, so the question is, beef has a longer shelf life than chicken, pork, or lamb because its fat is more saturated and therefore more stable. No? Kaya nga, madaming, pag naglalaga tayo ng beef, madami siyang fats. Okay? Saturated and more stable. So these are the summary. So the function of lipids, long-term energy storage. Laging tatandaan, kapag nagda-diet ng carbs, ibig sabihin, di na kain ng sugar, di na kain ng kanin, ang kakainin niya pwede ay lipids. Ano? So ito yung mga nagkiketone diet. Because in lipids, because when you pag nasusunod ka ng, for example, 1 gram of lipids, so twice, okay, twice of energy, you know, yung adenosine triphosphate na makapibigay sa iyo. Unlike kapag kay carbohydrates, pag na-burn ng 1 gram of carbs, okay, pag na-burn siya ng 1 gram of carbs, mga times 1 lang, no? Ng lipid, ng energy ang kaya niyang maibigay sa iyo. Therefore, mas madaming energy ang nakukuha sa lipids pag na-burn kaysa kay carbohydrates. No? Kaya ang pinipili ng ibang diet ay keto diet or mga lipid diet. Okay, so we have fats. Example, cell membrane, steroids, and hormones. So ano yung mga foods? Mga fats and oils. Ano yung organelle? Matatagpuan sa cell membrane. Ano yung monomer? Ang monomer niya ay 3 fatty acids or fatty acids and glycerol. At ang kanyang polymer? Polymer ay madaming chain. So ang polymer niya naman ang tawag ay triglycerides. Okay? So that's all. Goodbye, guys.